Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year. Playoff football time as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Slay.
They'll run it here. This is more than one. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield will throw it. Catch is made by Hopkinson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And he passed it back to each defender. And then making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. 480. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 50. Check. Correct. Mark 55. Recon 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's up into at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
First carry for Darius Nice. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Line, I got line. I got it.
He's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes from the corner, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes. As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result. 6 points.
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Hey, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
King.
On 2nd down, there's a run with Matt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Good. 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Done.
They'll run on 1st down to Marlon Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The first carry out. This is Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from. Set. 180.
50 yards to run. And let's get this. Undercrush. Kill. Slam.
Real. I got it.
Here's the first carry for Joe Scarborough. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Watch the safety creep.
Good second down, Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
$180.
7-7, our score after 1. This one's going to be a face mask. So now the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Now run the Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by McClain, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, McClain set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow.
And the drive begins with a run by Nice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Nice with the carry on 2nd down. That's a run to run now. He's at the 30. A big play there out of Geis. 65 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
36.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Attack!
On the ground, Geis. That is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Mayfield reached the throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Madden. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Focus, defense, focus.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
So this is going to be like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. That sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun hand up now to Geis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You're trapped. You're trapped.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Try. And that one results in 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Got three. Three down. Here we go.
And reminders we've done all year. We'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that's complete. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Yellow! Are you ladies?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Yellow!
They'll come out in the pistol.
Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll get to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Go!
Mike, 58, right there.
First down, Mayfield. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Not today, Ron. Not today.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
56, Mike, 56. I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
56, Mike.
Mayfield on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Going to the air again to Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And 58 for Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They got him in. It's Woods.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Harris Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Washington. Darius Geis, 83 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game is going to be on second half no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. We got extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Regular.
A first down try for Mayfield. He's going to swing this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I don't think you got it, son.
To throw, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. It's time to throw.
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
On Sunday.
Hey, check. 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll run with Geis. He gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. Argo on, 80. Go, D. Let's go.
Under 10. 10.
Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
15.
Spike 51.
From the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Touchdown, defense.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They try again to Scarborough. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
180!
That's right.
Pistol.
He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Time to go, night.
They go right back to Mack. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Check.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
You got time.
Pilot, 64, weak. Point it right.
Yeah, come on. 58, come on. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Woods has it complete. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a carry from Mack. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
180! Pistol. You better play. I'm letting you.
On 2nd and 7. Mayfield is going to go for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 30. And they return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship.
Hey, 57. 15.
Go.
Working from the gun. Mahomes. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's gonna go down again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, a little bit more pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
58, Mike. Silver. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Aikman. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for these guys on defense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about a tackle we just said?
Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside getting the and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
Let's go.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Mayfield, catch is made by Hopkinson, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw here on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets in the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Check.
And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee.
I got him.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.